Hey everybody, my name is Brent, and this is Live Free and Tool On, and today we are going to talk about the brand new, and they're sold out. This is the 40 volt, 8 amp hour Lithium EDGE battery from Ryobi. Now it's highly anticipated because of the new technology. It's tabless cells, which means it throws out a ton more energy than you would say a typical battery like this battery right here. This is a 40 volt lithium battery, and then this is a 6 amp hour, this is a 12 amp hour, and today we're going to test out all three of these. Now they currently don't make a typical 8 amp hour lithium ion battery, so I'm going to test out the 6, we're going to test out the 12, we're going to go head to head with this 8 amp hour. We're going to see if the performance is actually worth it, and if you should invest $300 for a single battery. Now, we're going to go through a battery of tests. I know it's terrible. Anyways, we're going to do a few tests, which means we are going to test out the performance of this battery right here. And how are we going to do that? Well, the big portion about this is that it can release a ton of energy and run cooler. And the best ways I can think about doing that with the 40 volt battery, especially in the winter time. Now it's been raining, it's about 40 degrees here, and I will tell you, we're in New England, specifically in New Hampshire. We're expecting a winter vortex and a lot of snow, but until then, and I don't have multiple batteries still on a snowblower, we're going to use this on a chainsaw. So I have a big 13-inch log right here, and it's super wet, so it's going to be hard to saw. We're going to test it out with these two. We're going to do run times with the 730 CFM 190 mile an hour leaf blower. We're going to run times with that. We're going to do charge times, and then we're going to see performance testing with the leaf blower as well. And then we're going to give you general thoughts and overviews, but just so we're on the same page, we're going to do everything on the same platform because you need to know what you're getting yourself into. Again, my name is Brent. This is Live Free and Tool On. Let's get into it. Go. All right, so for this one, we're going to test the EDGE battery in an interesting way, as you can see right behind me over here. And let's walk over there, and you can see some measurements on the ground right through here. What we're going to do is we are going to launch a bocce ball out of this cannon right through here, PVC pipe, and we're going to see how far it goes compared to the 6 amp hour, 12 amp hour, and the 8 amp hour lithium EDGE battery. Now, the point of this is if we release all of the energy like these EDGE batteries say that they do, then at that point, that means this is going to release more energy than all the other ones, making the motor spin up a lot faster, launching the bocce ball further than any other one. Now, we're going to test that out. Let's get started. We'll do the 6 amp, 12 amp, and then we're going to finish with the 8 amp. Turbo button all the way. Whoa! All right, how far did that go? Okay, so here's the bocce ball. Here's the bocce ball all the way here. And that went 64 feet, as you can see, right there. All right, I'm going to put the camera a little further back. All right, 12 amp hour battery. Okay, turbo all the way on. Here we go. Okay, that one went pretty far. Okay, just like we suspected, it went a little further, and we are at 69 feet, and there's the ball at 69 feet. All right, Let's move it, we'll put it 72 this time, to see if that makes a difference. All right, here we go. Lithium EDGE battery, 8 amp hours. Are the claims real? Let's see. Here we go. All right. Turbo all the way down and all right. And what is this? Right here, 70 feet. And there you go. Shot it just a little bit further than the 12 amp hour battery. Cool. For that test, you can see right here, I just moved the ball over, right at 70 feet, right there. And you know, what does that mean to me? That means we're getting 12 amp hour performance out of an 8 amp hour battery. We're releasing so much energy coming out of there. Now, is that lithium edge still worth it? Well, we're going to check out and see right now, because that's not all we're doing. Right over here, we got that log that, yeah, almost broke my back. I'm getting old. I had to get my tractor to move this thing. It was very, very heavy. It's, I don't know, 6 feet long, about 12 inches in diameter. Yeah, we're going to make this happen. Check this out. If you watch my channel at all, you know I love the 18-inch HP chainsaw. This thing is awesome. And we are going to start with a 6 amp hour battery. So what are we waiting for? Safety first. Let's get our mask on here, and 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was tough. All right, let's get the 12 amp hour out and see how that does. All right, and the 12 amp hour in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, I got to tell you, that is that's something. All right, now what we've all been waiting for. All right, let's get this thing done. I'm excited. Hopefully it lives up to the hype here. And this is the 8 amp hour lithium edge battery in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It felt like a different machine, but I'm not going to know until I put these side by side so you can see how long it actually took. Let's sum this thing up. 2, 1. Ooh. quick, let's do one more. So I wanted to show everyone this bad boy in action first before we start doing all this talking and everything and going over the particulars. So what did you think with the results? Now, this 8 amp hour battery, it kept up with the 12 amp hour battery on the distance test, which was performed with the awesome 190 mile an hour 730 CFM 40 volt HP blower whisper series from Ryobi. It's a mouthful, but I say all that to say this. An 8 amp hour kept up with the 12 amp hour, and that's pretty incredible. Now, whenever we looked at the chainsaw, well, this battery right here, it outperformed it. It outperformed the 12 amp hour and the 6 amp hour. Now, that's kind of interesting because the 6 amp hour somehow beat out the 12 amp hour, and I'm not sure how. Maybe I just hit a hard piece of, I don't know, wood or something. But it did catch me off guard, too. Enough with that. I was extremely satisfied with how this 8 amp hour battery tested, and it did. Now, let's just take a look at this battery right here. This is the, let me just see here. This is the Lithium EDGE 18 volt version of the battery. This is super robust. It has rubber overmolding, and the build quality is pretty excellent. If I take a look at this one, there is no rubber overmolding, and I'm going to be honest, just feel, I mean, it's cheap plastic. I wish they would have made it feel more robust. Considering you're paying $300 for one battery, they could have done better. Ryobi, you could have done better on this. Whenever you look at the 12 amp hour seems a little bit more robust. Comes with a handle and stuff like that. But what I want to do just to show you all what this looks like, and this is going to be hard to show you, but let's see how much they weigh really quick. So this is 4 pounds 6 ounces for the 8 amp hour battery. For the 6 amp hour battery, 3 pounds 15 ounces, somewhere around there. And the 12 amp hour battery, 5 pounds 13 ounces. So you are going to see some weight differences there because you're getting a lot more cells and everything out of here. But this is really predicated on performance, and that's what we have to pay attention to. With that being said, let's get into the particulars. Now, I wanted to show you how long does each one of these batteries take to charge. All the way from drain to the very bottom. So I drained all 3 of these batteries all the way down. And here are the times. The 6 amp hour battery to charge all the way to the top. Now this is with a rapid 40 volt charger. That took 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's pretty good. Now if we look at the 12 amp hour, that took 1 hour and 51 minutes. Not too bad. With a rapid charger, it's a lot of wattage you're putting in there. Not too bad. But if you look at the 8 amp hour, that took 1 hour and 22 minutes. Now, not too bad with the rapid charger. I mean, you got to get out there, you got to do this. But if you look at it, how many minutes per amp hour? And this is what it broke down to. I really wanted to look at this. It's 13 minutes per amp hour for the 6 amp hour. It was 18 minutes per amp hour for the 12 amp hour, and then it was 15 minutes per amp hour charge time for the Lithium EDGE 8 amp hour 40 volt battery. Now, that is well and said, and I mean, it's exactly what I expected it to be. Now, one of the things that we need to look at is duration testing. And in order to do the duration testing, one of the things, and this may not be the best duration testing, I think the best test was the chainsaw test because that really pulled the amperage out of these batteries in order to cut the tree trunk. But if we take a look at that 730, 190 mile an hour leaf blower, that thing is notorious for just burning batteries, so just taking them down, and you don't really get too much life out of a battery because it's just so powerful. And there's plus and minuses that you can do a lot to keep that going. However, what I am going to say, that's on turbo with that, and that's exactly what I did. I locked the turbo on, and I wanted to see how long each one of these batteries would last. Now, I would fully expect the 12 amp hour to come in first, 8, and then 6, because it is a constant drain off of the amp hours, which is off of the wattage for the battery itself. Now, with that being said, the 6 amp hour battery lasted 13 minutes on turbo. The 12 amp hour lasted 18 glorious minutes on turbo. And then the 8 amp hour would actually last 15 minutes on turbo. And that's exactly what I would expect it to do. Now that's kind of interesting, once we actually take a look at this, but what I have to say is this. When I do my testing for these batteries, it is for pure informational purposes only. And this battery is a really wicked cool battery. It is huge performance. It performs like a 12 amp hour, actually performs better than 12 amp hour when you need the power. So if you're going to put these in a lawnmower, this is going to perform awesome. You're going to be able to not bog down that mower. You're going to get through the brush. You're going to do a lot with this battery here. Now, it is wintertime and I am New England and I cannot mow the grass, but I will be doing lawnmower 40 volt testing with this once the grass starts growing again. I just can't do it right now. But that is where this is going to shine, under those high demand moments in time when you need that extra power. The same thing for the 18 volts, and that is because of the tabless design. You're just going to get free flowing power coming out of those cells, and it's going to be awesome. But you have to make the decision yourself based on my testing and everything I wanted to demonstrate my experience. What do you think? Are you going to buy it? Are you going to go for it? It is expensive, but it could equal 2 of those 6 or 2 of the 4. And, it can equal a lot of other stuff too, but it's how you use it. And I think that is what makes the big difference. My name is Brent. This has been Live Free and Tool, and I hope that you all have enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Please share the video with other people too. That does help me and it does help the channel out as well. I love doing this. This is a great hobby for me. And I really hope to see everyone in the next video. And until next time, take care. Get out there. Go build something. Try something new. Make your mistakes and take your solutions from the mistakes that you've made and pass that on to the next generation. And we will all be better for it at the end of the day. My name is Brent. This was Live Free and Tool Line. Take care.